Good morning to a bright and sunny morning in Palma de Mallorca. We are in the Audax yard looking at Aquastar 48, which is just coming onto the market with Berthon International. The boat's out on the hard at the moment. I thought it'd be useful just to have a look at the hull shape here. So it's a typical Aquastar, lots and lots of bow flare, beautiful blue gel coat hull, underwater exhausts. This boat's fitted with a pair of Wesmar stabilisers. She's got a full-length keel here, which gives plenty of protection to her props. And this boat is running on a pair of Volvo Penta TAMD 75P engines. Just see the stern thruster there, and we'll walk up the ladder and onto her bathing platform. This is ROMERO. She's had 2 owners from new. She's equipped with a very, very full inventory. So we have a life raft, we have EPIRB, there's a tender and outboard, and also the Bessen's-only passarelle for ease of entry on and off. So this boat has the overhead ceiling just to give a bit more protection and cover to the aft cockpit area. This one doesn't actually have the opening port lights, which some of them had, but she's very, very nicely presented. So we've got a large deck locker over on the port side, wrap round aft seating with a near immaculate teak table. We'll just have a look down the side decks. Grab rails all the way through and large panoramic windows and screen covers on this one for the main windscreen. Fully laid teak swept decks. Up in the bows we've got 2 anchor rollers. The remote controls for these at both helms for the windlass, and there's a small deck locker there as well. Looking aft here, we've got a large bimini rigged at the moment. Screen covers are on, and I've got the open array radar just turning round. She's very, very fully equipped. She's been doing recently fairly light cruising around the Palma and Balearics area, and her owners have found her very, very well suited to this. Just have different plans for their yachting at the moment. These are the 2 big roof panels. They're actually silvered on top to keep the sun off. And we'll walk up a couple of steps onto the flybridge area. So we've got a rollover seat, double helm seat here, EDC controls for the Volvo Penta engines, and then light upholstery seatings just stretching around a small folding coffee table. And as we look back over and under the arch, we've got a TV transmitter, and this has also got a Sailor Thrain network for PCs. 4 decks here, really nice, solid, level. 3 opening deck hatches and that bin locker right up in the bows. Full instrumentation up here, and we'll walk back down through this aft raised cockpit, through the large sliding doors and down into her saloon. So we've got a high gloss teak interior. The wood is in really nice condition. She's got blue leather seating. Looking at the main helm station here, we've got twin screens for your nav, main central wheel, single helm seat, then a small sofa as you walk through into the aft cabin, and a large wraparound sofa on the port side. Again, decent sized table here, and navigator's seat, which can either be placed like this or rolled aft for more seating. Bow and stern thrusters on this. You can just see the Wesmar panel here for the stabilisers, which is just to the port of the radar screen. We're going to walk down through the Dinette area. So we have a Dinette which can be closed off here and made into a double berth if required over to starboard. And then to the port side, large U-shaped galley. Just got a whisper gen. This is the switchable panel, all touchscreen from Aquastar's Axon network. We have also the controls here for batteries, for the Thrain network, and also for generator. The boat's fully aircon, so she's very well suited to med cruising. We'll just go through the forward accommodation. So to the starboard side, we have the heads and shower. This can either be ensuite to this double forward cabin. So we have a raised port double berth and a single transverse berth underneath it. It's a really, really good layout. Large hanging locker, plenty of storage underneath this raised berth. We've got the forward air conditioning unit housed underneath here, and this is the ensuite access. The boat's just put to bed for the winter now, so all of her laundry, etc. is bagged up, and this is the forward heads and shower. So Corian worktops, dressing mirror, opening overhead deck hatches and side lights here, shower with a big sump tray, and this is the galley area again. Good hard-wearing laminate floor, very practical on these boats, and just on the port side underneath the helm seat there is an extra fridge. So this is the aft double cabin. It's carpeted. We have access through to the engines in an inspection hatch forward of the berth. Again, independent air conditioning controls, plenty of lights. This has got the larger windows in the side, mirror at the front, LCD monitor TV, etc. These side lights can be opened up for plenty more ventilation. And looking around again, plenty of storage options here, and a really comfortable double centerline berth. This boat's been used fairly lightly recently, but she's got everything that you'd need for extended cruising. This is the Aft Ensuite, so we've got a head, cabinet, and then a large walk-in shower with a screen that can be brought across, and it also has a deep enough sump that it can be used for a bath if required. She's really nice and clean. She's just being launched off in around about 2 weeks' time to head back into her berth in central Palma. So viewings are no issue, but I thought it'd be useful just to have a look at her whilst she was out, just so you can see the hull formation, etc. Having a look again through to the main helm. I hope this has been useful, and please do call us should you need any more info.